Now then, welcome to Warhammer. Yes, it's been a long time since I've done some Thursdays on the tabletop. It's good fun, this game. I've enjoyed playing it. And thank you all, my Patreons, for your support, enabling me to get this and start making videos for you. Some extra content, something new, something different. Today we're starting it, and we're starting with potentially the easiest version of it, playing as the Dwarves. The Dwarves of their mountains. Lots and lots of mountains all the way around here. Look, I'm going bumpy up and down. Lots of mountains with lots of bad people in it. Lots of bad orky things at the minute. In the story, the Dwarves have been out of it for a long time. This is their capital. This is their one place. The one good place there is. There is a king inside this keep, which is another playable character. But I have taken on Ungrim Iron Fist, the Slayer King. And as the Slayer King, I have a special ability to lead my army. All of my Slayer units get +6 attack, or melee attack. It looks pretty good. I've not played it yet as the Slayer King. I played it as the main ruler. And got pretty far and had a lot of fun over a few hours. So I thought I would start recording now, at least knowing the basics. So what have we got? We've got, this is our capital city. This is our only territory. This is our only thing. We have a treasury up the top here of 6,000 gold. And we have an income of 1,969 gold. Fairly rich in all, right? But we do have to pay maintenance for our troops here. Now, one of the things that Ungrim Iron Fist has is the bodyguard of Slayer's Axe Infantry, which of course are pretty awesome. They're very good. Very good indeed. And he gives them a +6 in their attack. Then we've got some normal dwarven units, some longbeards, and some dwarf warriors, and some miners, and some thunderers, and some quarrelers. So a nice little range attack, and a few close combat attack, including the legendary Lord Ungrim Iron Fist himself. We can gain heroes and the like through recruiting heroes at places pretty soon. There's a recruit hero down here. Currently no characters available, but we're able to get master engineers, runesmiths and thanes in this current section. And there's nothing else in this province. We can also recruit more lords to start more armies. A lord is in charge of an army unit, so this great big banner here for Ungrim Iron Fist, he is a lord and he has an army. I can hire other lords to have other armies. Kind of supporting lords, if you like. They would support me by going and doing other fights and things, right? Other fights and things. Now, the first thing to note about the Dwarves is they have a special thing called grudges. And to get the grudges are basically quests, okay? And Dwarves have a lot of grudges. Now, this grudge is the trespassing greenskin grudge. And I think they just want me to take over everything greenskin related. We're surrounded in our mountains by orcs and goblins, greenskins, all over the place, all over these horrid mountains that I wish to turn into dwarven homes, dwarven strongholds, all up and down. We have some other dwarves available to ally with. Let's zoom out to the tactical map, the strategic overview. As you can see, we have this little pocket here of the Silver Road, and the Silver Road actually runs all the way down here. So there's two more places, the Pillars of Grunging and Mount Squighorn are both places within the province of the Silver Road. And in my experience playing the Dwarves, once you get that, you're pretty secure for a long time, because there's not much comes in past your capital from the border princes and from this side over here, the humans, and then you take the peaks and you take these ones and then you push up to the north mountains. You basically just take all the mountains and become the dwarves of the mountains, while the humans and the undead and the other things start fighting amongst themselves. What we're looking for at the moment, though, is diplomacy. Just to get started with diplomatic stuff before we go into a fight with these guys over here. There's a little group here who come from the pillars, and we're going to go and kick their butt. Let's just have a look. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4... Well, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units and a lord, whereas we have...
What?
6 units and a lord. So we're technically harder than them, plus our units are harder than theirs. But that's by the by. That's what we're going to go into in a minute. Diplomacy-wise...
Relations with foreign powers may be managed through diplomacy, my lord.
Thank you. I understand. So, we've got the Bloody Spears are controlling this region here. The Greenskins controlling this region here. Red Fangs controlling a region down there. Scabby Eye and the Blood something or other. The Bloody Hand over here. But we do have a few other dwarf races or nations around. There's a dwarf nation of Zufbar here. We've got Dwarven Realms, Baruch, Zar, and Zufbar. The strength rank is kind of how much of all the factions existing, the strength of their armies and the strength of their income and their towns and all that. We are currently a strength rank 10, I believe. No, a strength rank 12, should I say. So we're 1 rank lower than Zufbar. So we've got quite a bit of doing to be done. Lots of doing to be done. So let's start a diplomacy with Zufbar.
My throne stands ready.
We will
disappoint me.
Create a non-aggressive pact. Likelihood of success, moderate. A good start. Baruch Var, let's start with him as well. And that is this one. Start something like that as well. We've got a non-aggressive pact and we've got a trade agreement. We've got military access, I think. Let's go with a defensive alliance. Moderate chance of success. They've accepted the offer. That's good. Okay. Now, we've got defensive alliance, non-aggression pact with both of them. We've got military access. Trade forecast. We've got trade agreements with them, potentially.
Dowie from another hold arrive. 'Tis a great day.
Yeah. The low success things are picking things like join my confederation, become a vassal, and do the alliance thing. And basically taking them over. But with their strength rank 22 and my strength rank 12, the chances are good still that it's going to happen. What happens here, though, this is Thorgrim Grudgebearer. He is technically the king upon the Undermountain, and he is doing all this diplomacy on my behalf, as it were. You can play him as an actual character and run around as the Lord of the Army. But this is over here. This over here is a border prince. It's a southern realm. Let's have a look, see if we
Do
get
not greet
any...
me as a friend, nor are we foes yet.
Let's have a... Oh, we can't even get a non-aggression pact with them. Okay. Let's just ignore them then. So, I would like to do some trade agreements, but the only 2 traders that I would like to see are these 2 dwarves here. And we can't quite get to them yet because we've got greenskins and stuff to kill all around us. So let's get on with some killing, shall we? Let's get on with some killing. Alright, so Ungrim Iron Fist. We are going to go and fight a battle. And we should win it quite easily. Let's go and attack Nargash. Alright, you are attacking Bloody Spear. Region, yes. Terrain, grassland, yes. They have that troops, we have these troops, yes. They've got a couple of archer units, which could worry me a little bit. I could auto-resolve the first fight and probably win, but I want to show you the game, so we're going to fight the first battle. Takes a little while to load the battles in. It figures out all the terrain and stuff. We get a starting location where we're allowed to set up, and then the enemy. Well, the attacker sets up first, and then the enemy or the defender gets to see and sets up their defences. Terrain does play an important role in the battles, but not so much that I have to worry about where I get set up too much. I do have a few cool tactics here and there, but mostly with the dwarves, they're heavily armoured, good warriors, and we can just go straight at them and destroy greenskins galore. So, as soon as the bar reaches the end there. Okay, so here is the Total War battlefield, and we can see them over there. Quite a tight-knit little group of them. They're all over there together, tight-knit. We will stay with the tree line. I don't know, actually. We've got a tree line, and we've got this dip here. This might be advantageous for us. So let us begin by moving our archers up onto the ridge tree line here. Yeah, let's set them up in the tree line here, so they have plenty of view. And our blunderbusses, or our thunderers, let's set them up in the tree line over here, kind of intermixed. Okay, so we've got those two with a large field of fire into the dip here. They should be able to see. And these guys look like they're coming in from this direction, so we want to try and trap them in here, or get them before they're around. So we're going to need a group of somebody. Let's get some dwarf warriors just on the flank here, just to make sure that we don't get our archers flanked. We've got these miners, which are allowed to become visible later in the mission, so they can stay in hiding, but they can get deployed somewhere outside of the deployment of theirs, but not too far outside. So I think we may go with having them set up out of sight a little bit down here in the ridge. We'll have them facing this way, so they can be set up ready to destroy them when they get over this ridge. They won't know we're there. And then as for the rest, we are going to set them up, I guess, right on the front here, with our leader right there as well, ready to join in the fight, and his berserker troops, the slayers, ready, willing and able. Okay, so let's zoom back in, see what that looks like on the battlefield. So yeah, we're hugging the tree line. We've got all that. We've got the dip on our advantage. We've got these guys ready to take them out. They might not see us concealed by the hill. If they do come for us, then that's fine. We've got a little unit behind here as backup to defend the archers as they're coming. Right, next up, we're going to select the archers and quarrelers, the archers and crossbows, and group them up together, because I like to keep them grouped. We're also going to make them stand their ground, so they won't move after the enemy once the enemy routs. And they're on fire at will, which is okay at this stage. The slayers, actually all of these guys, I'm going to put them on guard mode, so they stand their ground and they don't go chasing after routed units. But apart from that, we're going to just keep them all as they are, really. Group them together, I suppose. Actually, no, we want to group this lot together.
War of vengeance!
Yeah, these guys. That one.
Of vengeance!
That one. And that one. Group them together. And this group, we're going to have another group number, and this one we're going to have another group number. So we've grouped them up into different strategic groupings, and that should give us plenty of opportunity to kick butt. So, let it begin. Let's see where they go. Okay, well, they're already reforming and moving around a little bit. Okay, are they going to start charging on us? I guess they are. Gnarsnack is eager, flank secure, and fresh. Well, they're not coming for us. They are waiting for us to attack, not attacking us. Okay, let's go pick a fight, shall we?
Let the vengeance begin!
Let's go all the way over here with our secret troops and just see if we can attract their attention. and see if we can get them to charge at us. We're going to bait them into our ambush. Because I want to use this dip as my terrain. I want to use this as an advantage. So we're going to send the dwarves, who are very, very slow to move, up to bid them to come and get us. Let's send them up into the trees, actually, so they have a bit of cover from any archer fire that they have. It's looking good so far. They're not moving. They're waiting for me, which could be issue. Could be an issue. If we have to move to them, then they've got the higher ground, they've got the advantage. We would have to come up through the forest here to get any sort of cover. I don't really need to worry about their firepower too much because they're not great. They are a low threat, as it says here. That guy's a high threat. All of these are high threat, yeah. Let's see if we can draw them out. You can hear the horns of battle growing inside them. Let's see, how far are we from their shooting range? They do have quite a large range. We're about to get into their range. Let's halt just on the outside edge of their shooting range. Just outside of their range. Here they come, look. That's brought them on. They're just in range now as well.
Range far, range fast.
They didn't do any damage to us there, so they're following us into the trap. Good, good. Awesome.
Go!
Let's go over here. Let's keep drawing them in. They're after us. Oh no, they didn't fall for it. They're not so stupid after all. Okay, well, we've tested their metal a little bit. We've tested to see how stupid they can be. So now let's try and bring that troops around from the flank, and we will select all of these guys, and we will turn and face, and we will try and bring them over here. I guess we're going to have to do the attacking. Let's do the formation missile front, like so. There we go. And these guys are staying in cover. Okay. Right, well, they're picking their battle. We are attacking them, I suppose, so we need to do the movement across the field of battle to get into them. It's going to take a little while. I could speed up time a little bit, I think. Yeah. Do a little fast forward to get us there a bit faster.
The enemy command the high ground. Attack with caution, my lord.
Yep, we don't get a choice but to attack with caution, do we? Okay, well, these guys are pretty fast. The Slayers are pretty fast, aren't they? They jump in at the chance here. Okay, what sort of range are they in? They're into this range here, so let's get ready to rumble here. Moving on up. Okay, now we'll go back down to normal speed. Right, here they come. Here they come, boys. Here they come. Let's get ready. Shoot them, shoot them, shoot them, shoot them. Start firing. Yes. All at the main boss. Nice. Why not? Okay, get ready. Let's change to melee front. And charge them. Ungrim Iron Fist, charge their boss down. Go for it. Get stuck in. Beat him up. Alright, now, these guys at the side here. Come and take out those guys there. We've got all of the guys in here, yes. Longbeards are in there. Ungrim and his infantry is there. Yeah, this is looking good. Good battle in. Shoot on the orc boys. Shoot on those orc boys. Let's do it. Our Slayers are actually falling over. This is not so good. Not so great. Oh, he's run off. That's good. Can we shoot at him from there? Shoot at him. Yeah. Yeah, they're running off now as well. Awesome. The last few berserkers. The last few berserkers jump into these lot and flank them. Friends routing, everybody routing. Those are all routing from those guys over there, which is good. Okay, let's come into the back here. Let's leave them to run off. Oh yes. Okay, now everybody. I want everybody attacking the big guns here. Oh, he's coming back for more. The boss is coming back for more. No, he's running off again. Okay, so we've got 2 units here of Archer Boys, and these 2 units, we need to beat them all up before we can do anything else. And it's taking some time. The Slayers, we've got 6 Slayers left. I think I'm going to bring them back over here. Out the way. These Dwarf Warriors haven't even got into combat yet. Oh man, okay. Fine. Right, they're all running now. Good, good. So, all of you guys, except for the Slayers, can attack. Chase after them a little bit. And then we're ready to get into the boss here. Everybody into the boss. Boss fight. As long as the boss goes down, then they will be out of it. And he's nearly out of it himself. So he's recovered his morale, but he's not going to get far. Now he's routed. The Lord is dead. So there's not much else they can do about it. These are now routing as well. Victory is in our hands. Victory in our grasp. There we go. Awesome. Excellent. And we survived with all our units intact. Now what I'm doing now is just sort of chasing them down a little bit to try and get rid of as many numbers as I can, because I'm going to end up wanting to kill them all eventually. Any that have escaped will keep coming after us, so I'm going to have to fight them again if they've escaped. They are still regular units. Just want to try and get as many of them killed as I can before they leave the battlefield. Because now they're totally routed, we've won the battle, but I want to get in there as best we can. It's going to take a little bit of doing to catch up with them though, because I think they're faster than us. So I doubt we're going to do it. No, it doesn't look like we're going to catch them. So let's just not bother. Let's just get everybody all assembled, let them run off, and we'll end the battle with a decisive victory. Even though all of the Slayers nearly got taken out, they did take out 45 of the enemy while they were being taken down themselves. So we suffered quite a lot of losses, but they will recoup. So I haven't lost the unit, I've only lost the men in the unit, which is the casualties of war. What the main thing is, we took out their hero general, their lord, which means that their army is basically kaplunked. These random troops will choose a hero lord from within their ranks, and they will continue to try and fight us. But with the lord defeated, they are not as big and as hard as they once were. And we get some more gold out of it. And a rune of some sort of mastery. Master rune of Groth One Eye. Drag the runic banner onto your unit you wish to apply to. Master rune of Groth One Eye. Drag it on. Oh, okay, I see. At the start of battle, I can add a banner. Nice. Now we come to the option. We can release captives and gain treasure, or we can execute the captives and gain a leadership bonus for 5 turns. We don't like those green skids, so we're gonna just annihilate them. If it was humans or one of the other nicer races, then maybe we'd have done something. Grudge successful though. We have engaged the Blood Spears who trespass on us, and we defeated an army belonging to the following faction. We gain 1,000 in our treasury from the grudge being settled. Also, Ungrim Iron Fist gets the rune, and we're
Ruby
good to
maintain
go.
one of their slum camps beneath the pillars of Grungni. A sin that cannot remain in the Damaskron any longer.
Capture and occupy the
pillars
following
must be
settlements.
returned
Yes,
to Dwarven
I was on there.
hands.
I was on the way anyway. Now, it's the end of turn, and I've got to do a bit of technology checking. There's a few things here, but one of the things that I was thinking of for these guys was getting up to shield, well, getting more bonuses for the army, basically. So I want the biggest possible army ever. So I'm going to go with this first. The recruitment cost for dwarf warriors and minor units, minus 5%. It's going to take 3 turns to research it. Not a problem, though. 3 turns is good. And then we shall rest. And I changed the setting of this guy to encampment, so it heals them up faster. They replenish at 10 per turn, which is good. And they also allow me to recruit new troops. Now this is the upkeep cost, which comes directly off my predicted incomes. So in order to buy some more troops from the local area, it's going to cost me that much in the treasury and that much in upkeep. So I'm going to bear that in mind while I'm buying stuff. But I've only got warriors and miners available. Miners start outside of the setup, and warriors start in my ranks. So I'm going to buy 3 more units of warriors, which will take 1 turn to do. That is how I'm strategically planning my next turn going into there. So I'm going to end the turn. Now, oh, he's got unsigned skill points.
The Slayer King.
Okay, well, the inspiring stuff is pretty good. The route marcher stuff is pretty good. But I'm going to go full fighting prowess. So we're going to get some full plate armor, which gives him +6 to his armor stat, which is awesome. And every time we win a battle, we get a skill point, really, as he levels up. And I'll be able to grab some of these things. There's 3 ranks in each of these things. So we should be epic by the end of it. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching today's episode. He says, axe-swinging madman, or mad dwarf, happily here to oblige you in the next episode when we'll take on the Pillars. And who's this? Wumfhung. Vumphum? Wazumpa, the enemy army of the Blood Spears. So yes, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being a Patreon. Thank you for being part of the Supporters Club. And do check out the links in the description. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
If Grudgebearer desires to return the Kara's Angkor to its former glory, then he must rid his lands of vile greenskins. Those gathering within the shadows of Everpeak are a good start. Even now, we make haste to the Emperor's ancestral capital. For the demented Rachnic Spiderclaw leads an attack on Altdorf's walls. My charge is Karl Franz, the true wielder of Gal Maraz. But as he fights to secure his status as Emperor, will his reign strengthen the nation